Hello, welcome back. Have a good Friday, have a good weekend. The sun is shining, so I had to lower here because it's shining into my eyes. So I will go to bed. It's very cold outside. It's very cold outside. It's freezing cold, so I will get to my bed and reading. I got some little bit candy left here. I will eat. So I will go to bed and read a bit, and then watch movie in the television later tonight. But it's only 1 p.m. It's a little bit more than 1 p.m. So let's read. I'm deleting, after I finish uploading, I delete the video. I do it for now so it not takes space on my external hard drive. Then I can save, so I don't need to spend money to buy, use $150 to buy a new 5,000 gigabyte external hard drive. I have to wait next month.
Shinrikyo, a leftic Japanese new religious movement classification Buddhist new religious movement orientation Dharmic theology Western millenarianism / millennialism, formally, structure yoga meetings Regen Japan founder Shoko Asahara origin 1987 Tokyo, Japan separations Hikai no wa, 2008, Yamada's Club. Karayan Club members approximately 1,650, 2011, 1, other name, S, Shinrikyo, New Shinriki, 1984-2007. Aleph, Japanese, Hepburn, Afu, better known by their former name Shinrikyo, New Shinriki, literally Supreme Truth, is a Japanese new religious movement and doomsday cult founded by Shoko Asahara in 1987. It carried out the deadly Tokyo sarin attack in 1995 and was found to have been responsible for the Matsumoto sarin attack the previous year. The group says that those who carried out attacks did so secretly, without being known to other executives and ordinary believers. Asahara insisted on his innocence in a radio broadcast relayed from Russia and directed toward Japan. 2. On the 6th of July, 2018, after exhausting all appeals, Asahara and 6 followers on death row were executed as punishment for the 1995 attacks and other crimes. 3, 4, 6 additional followers were executed on 26 July. 5. At 12:10 a.m. on New Year's Day 2019, at least 9 people were injured, one seriously, when a car was deliberately driven into crowds celebrating the New Year on Takeshita Street in Tokyo. Local police reported the arrest of Kazuhiro Kusei, the suspected driver, who allegedly admitted to intentionally ramming his vehicle into crowds to protest this opposition to the death penalty, specifically in retaliation for the execution of the aforementioned occult members. Shinrikyo, which split into Aleph and Hikai no wa in 2007, had already been formally designated a terrorist organization by several countries, including Russia, 6, Canada, 7, Japan, 8, Kazakhstan, as well as the European Union. 9. It was previously designated by the United States as a terrorist organization until 2022, when the State Department determined the group to be largely defunct as a terrorist organization. 10. The Public Security Intelligence Agency considered Aleph and Hikai no wa to be branches of a dangerous religion, 11, and it announced in January 2015 that they would remain under surveillance for 3 more years. 12. The Tokyo District Court cancelled the extension to surveillance of Hikaino War in 2017 following legal challenges from the group, but continued to keep Aleph under watch. 13. The government appealed the cancellation, and in February 2019, the Tokyo High Court overturned the lower court's decision, reinstating surveillance, citing no major changes between Shinrikyo and Hikaino Wa. 14. Doctrine. Shinrikyo is a syncretic belief system that draws upon Asahara's idiosyncratic interpretations effluents of early Indian Buddhism and Tibetan Buddhism, as well as Hinduism, taking Shiva as the main image of worship. It also incorporates Christian millennialist ideas, the theory and practice of yoga, and the writings of Nostradamus. 15. 16. Its founder, Shitsuo Matsumoto, claimed that he sought to restore original Buddhism but employed Christian millennialist rhetoric. 17. In 1992, Matsumoto, who had changed his name to Shoko Asahara, published a foundational book, declaring himself to be Christ. 18. Japan's only fully enlightened master, as well as identifying himself as the Lamb of God. 19. Asahara's purported mission was to take upon himself the sins of the world, and he claimed he could transfer spiritual power to his followers and ultimately take away their sins and bad deeds. 20. While some scholars reject Shinrikyo's claims of Buddhist characteristics and affiliations with Japanese Buddhism. 21. Other scholars refer to it as an offshoot of Japanese Buddhism. 22. This was how the movement generally defined and saw itself. 23. According to Robert J. Lifton, an American psychiatrist and author, Sad Smiley Asahara described a final conflict culminating in a nuclear Armageddon, borrowing the term from the Book of Revelation 16:16. 24. Humanity would end, except for the elite few who joined ARM. 25. ARM's mission was not only to spread a word of salvation, but also to survive these end times. Asahara predicted the gathering at Armageddon would happen in 1997. 25. Kaplan notes that in his lectures, Shoko Asahara referred to the United States as the beast from the Book of Revelation, predicting it would eventually attack Japan. 25. Asahara outlined a doomsday prophecy, which included a Third World War instigated by the U.S. 26. Arthur Goldwag, author of a book on conspiracies and secret societies, characterizes Asahara as someone who was influenced by conspiratorial writings about Jews, Freemasons and the British royal family. 27. In the opinion of Daniel Metro, Shinrikyo justified its violence through its own unique reinterpretation of Buddhist ideas and doctrines, such as the Buddhist concepts of MAP and SHB. Claimed that by bringing about the end of the world, they would restore SHB. 28. Furthermore, Lifton believes Asahara interpreted the Tibetan Buddhist concept of Thawa in order to claim that by killing Smon contrary to the group's aims, they were preventing them from accumulating bad karma and thus saving them. 24. The name Shinrikyo, Shinriki, usually rendered in English as Supreme Truth, derives from the Sanskrit syllable used to represent the universe, followed by the Japanese Shinrikyo, meaning, roughly, teaching of truth, written in kanji. In Japanese, kanji are often used to write both Sino-Zenic and native Japanese words, but only rarely to transcribe direct borrowings from other languages. In January 2000, the organization changed its name to Aleph, a reference to the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. 29, 30, 31, and it also replaced its logo. 32. History. The movement was founded by Shoko Asahara in his one-bedroom apartment in Tokyo's Shibuya Ward in 1987, starting off as a yoga and meditation class. 33, known as Umyu Shinsen no Kai, Immortal Mountain Wizard Association, and steadily grew in the following years. It gained official status as a religious organization in 1989 and attracted a considerable number of graduates from Japan's elite universities, thus being dubbed a religion for the elite. 34. Early activities. Shinrikyo leader Shoko Asahara founded 1989, dissolved 1990 ideology World Salvation based on the Kings of Shinrikyo candidates in 1990 Japanese general election 25/512. Although was, from the beginning, considered controversial in Japan, it was not initially associated with serious crimes. It was during this period that Asahara became obsessed with biblical prophecies. Public relations activities included publishing comics and animated cartoons that attempted to tie its religious ideas to popular anime and manga themes, including space missions, powerful weapons, world conspiracies, and the quest for ultimate truth. 35. Published several magazines including Vajrayana Saka and Enjoy Happiness, adopting a somewhat missionary attitude. 34. Isaac Asimov's science fiction Foundation trilogy was referenced depicting as it does an elite group of spiritually evolved scientists forced to go underground during an age of barbarism so as to prepare themselves for the moment when they will emerge to build civilization. 36. Lifton posited that publications assessed Christian and Buddhist ideas to impress what he considered to be the more shrewd and educated Japanese who were not attracted to boring, purely traditional teachings of In the early days, was able to recruit a variety of people ranging from bureaucrats to personnel. In January 2000, the organization changed its name to Aleph, a reference to the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, 29, 30, 31, and it also replaced its logo. 32. History. The movement was founded by Shoko Asahara in his one-bedroom apartment in Tokyo's Shibuya Ward in 1987, starting off as a yoga and meditation class. 33, known as Umyu Shinsen no Kai, Immortal Mountain Wizard Association, and steadily grew in the following years. It gained official status as a religious organization in 1989 and attracted a considerable number of graduates from Japan's elite universities, thus being dubbed a religion for the elite. 34. Early activities. Shinrikyo leader Shoko Asahara founded 1989, dissolved 1990 ideology World Salvation based on the Kings of Shinrikyo candidates in 1990 Japanese general election 25/512. Although was, from the beginning, considered controversial in Japan, it was not initially associated with serious crimes. It was during this period that Asahara became obsessed with biblical prophecies. Public relations activities included publishing comics and animated cartoons that attempted to tie its religious ideas to popular anime and manga themes, including space missions, powerful weapons, world conspiracies, and the quest for ultimate truth. 35. Published several magazines including Vajrayana Saka and Enjoy Happiness, adopting a somewhat missionary attitude. 34. Isaac Asimov's science fiction Foundation trilogy was referenced depicting as it does an elite group of spiritually evolved scientists forced to go underground during an age of barbarism so as to prepare themselves for the moment when they will emerge to build civilization. 36. Lifton posited that Arm's publications used Christian and Buddhist ideas to impress what he considered to be the more shrewd and educated Japanese who were not attracted to boring, purely traditional sermons. 24. 258 in private. Both Asahara and his top disciples reportedly continued their humble lifestyles, the only exception being the armored Mercedes-Benz gifted by a wealthy follower. Advertising and recruitment activities, dubbed the Arm Salvation Plan, included claims of curing physical illnesses with health improvement techniques, realizing life goals by improving intelligence and positive thinking, and concentrating on what was important at the expense of leisure. This was to be accomplished by practice